Hello, friends. Welcome to Movie Libs. We noticed that I'm a weird floating head today. Well, there's lots of new things happening today. Firstly, as you know, today's Tuesday, and we're doing our shows on Tuesday now because it makes more sense for everyone. Also, we're using a whole new tech mechanism now, which means we're using green screens, aka this lovely sheet that's behind me, and I'm wearing a green shirt because that's what needs to happen for this costume. Anyways, beyond all the chaos, if you've never seen Movie Libs before, we are a show that takes scenes from famous movies. We remove words from those scenes, and you all give us new words to plug into those scenes, thus making an entirely new scene that we reenact live for your entertainment. It's the Movie Libs way. I don't know. This week, our theme is moving because, as you know, we've moved to a new day, as I've said many times now, because I'm rambling. But, anyways, it's Tuesday. I don't know what's going on. I'm very confused about life and time and everything. We have an excellent cast, though. Let's check them out. Here
What?
they
Ooh,
are.
they can see me. Yay.
Stacey
Oh,
had
there we
made
go.
plans on a Tuesday, not knowing that we would suddenly have a show on a Tuesday, so she couldn't join us for our first ever Tuesday show. But we've got everybody else. Dana, hello. Thank you for
Hello.
suffering the tech problems with us and helping us find a way to float with you today.
It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, so I'm glad that it worked out.
Good. Well, you say that now. You should knock on wood. We are just starting. Marco over there, how's it going?
Oh, trying to figure this out because
Marco's having a day.
I'm having a week.
Oh
It's
no.
been quite a time, but it's all good.
Mhm.
Um,
Everybody give Marco some love. We all love Marco. And we got Tina down there. Tina, hello.
I can't move or else my shirt will disappear.
No, we're gonna do the girls show probably next week, I think. I've been working on that show for probably a month now. It's been like kind of in the works and put off for one reason or another, but moving just felt like such a fitting theme for this week. So we'll do the girls one very soon. It's already queued up. It'll make my life easy one of these weeks, but this week is moving, darn it. So as we do every week, for our first scene, we ask for words ahead of time. We do that by posting on social media, something like this lovely photo, and you all give us the words for the first scene. You gave us things like slippery and oi, and we will use those in our first scene. In our subsequent scenes, you will provide the words live to us as we're going through things. If you haven't already, please share this, like this, all that good stuff, so that more people can come and join us.
Tag your friends and say it's effing Tuesday, Phil Forkers.
Happy
How are you?
Tuesday to everyone. Beck, I cannot believe it is snowing again. It's
Bex.
insane. Huh. Beck's life makes me cold. Okay, let's dive into it. Let's dive into our first scene. Why the hell not? Let me put on
Do
my
it.
neck piece. Okay, our first scene is from 1995's Toy Story. The plot of this movie, Woody, played by Tom Hanks, is the beloved cowboy toy of a young boy named Andy. But he suddenly sees his position as Andy's favorite toy jeopardized when his parents buy Andy a Buzz Lightyear, played by Tim Allen. Even worse, the arrogant Buzz thinks he's a real spaceman on a mission to return to his home planet. To heighten the stakes of this whole thing, Andy's family is set to move to a new house, thus fitting our moving theme in a matter of days. So Woody and Buzz must escape the clutches of the seriously disturbed neighbor, Sid Phillips, and reunite with Andy. I wonder what Sid is doing with his life now. Like, it's gonna interesting. What's going on with that kid? Anyways, in our scene, Buzz has just crash landed on Andy's bed, and Woody is going to investigate the new arrival. Please pretend that this is green, as it's supposed to be. Okay, and if we are ready, get me on Andy's bed. Okay, Buzz Lightyear mission log, star date 4072. My ship has run off course en route to Trader Joe's parking lot. I've crash landed on a slippery planet. The impact must have awoken me from road trip and sleep. The terrain seems a bit sweaty. No readout yet on if the air is breathable. There seems to be no sign of magnanimous life anywhere. I cannot talk today. Magnanimous life anywhere.
Hello.
Booyah!
Oh, hey, whoa, hey, did I frighten you? I didn't mean to. Sorry. Oi! My name is Woody, and this is Andy's room. That's all I wanted to say, and also there's been a bit of a mix-up. See, this is my spot, okay? The love seat here.
Local law enforcement. It's about time you got here. I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit. My ship has backhand slap landed here by mistake.
Yes, it is a mistake because you see the love seat here is my spot.
I need to repair my hot glue gun boosters. Do you people still use fossil fuels, or have you discovered crystallic fusion?
Well, let's see. We've got tiki mugs.
And scene. Let's hope my mouth wakes up before the end of the day. Oh, lovely. Yes, this is all sorts of fancy with our new tech situation.
This is all sorts the first time we're doing any of this. So.
Everybody looks like a ghost.
I know.
Look like a ghost in like a video camera.
Oh no. I'm not floating anymore, guys. I'm back.
Yay!
I feel like I should keep this on just in case so people know that I have actually a corpse to go with this head.
Maybe we should always just be floating heads.
Indeed, we always are. We always shall be for all time.
We all float down here. It's fine.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Ugh.
This is me pre-COVID weight.
Oh my, wow.
Hey.
Tina, I don't know. I think you should put on some weight. A little bit.
What's up, guys? Oh, no, I just ruined my effect.
Got to work the arms there, Tina. Oh, Dennis pointed it out, and I was going to say it then, but you did the scene. Sid is a garbage man in the third one.
Oh, okay.
He like bangs on the lids, and he's got like headphones on. It's like he's very quickly passes by.
I've only seen that one once. I still haven't seen the fourth one.
Yeah, I have like a moral dislike for the fourth one existing, so I never watched it. I think
Agreed.
I own it too.
I've
I'm
heard
just
some.
so behind in my movies that's the only reason I haven't seen it yet. So.
I heard some of the character development in the fourth one is antithesis to the character arc of the first three, and it sounds like garbage, and so I refuse to watch it.
Oh,
yeah, something like that.
I do like the concept of Forky though. I've seen his shorts and I think he's adorable. So
It's pretty cute.
I don't think Sid would become a garbage man. I'm going to deny that. I feel like he's far too chaotic of a person.
I don't know.
He's probably in jail. Be honest.
I've read some arguments online about that Sid wasn't really that bad, and he was just a kid with some interesting interests, and he was taking things apart and putting them back together, and kind of a normal thing for kids.
He's blowing some shit up. Not that that's not normal either, but
I think he needs more attention in life than he would get being a garbage man, is what I'm feeling.
That's fair.
From Sid.
Garbage man is respectable. Well, actually, it's much different job.
That's a good paying government job right there. Being the garbage.
It's much easier now too. Like before, it was like you get the two guys following behind the truck that had to like pick everything up and dump it in. It was very strenuous. Now they're just like put the thing in.
I just see him being very bored by that. He seems like the kind of kid that like needs stimulation. But
he's the guy that jumps out and like grabs him, I think. So I think he's moving around a lot.
And he probably like listens to like some heavy metal in the truck, and he probably finds some cool things that he could take home and then make into weird art or something.
He's a
but I don't think he's the garbage guy that ends up with the bear. Right? That's a different garbage guy. He's not the guy that gets the bear. I don't remember the bear's name. He's purple.
That's the third one?
Yeah, the third one. The third one was the greatest movie I ever saw in my whole life.
I just know I cried. I don't remember what happened. I just cried again.
I don't know, but this whole series of movies has made a whole generation of hoarders with very odd attachment issues to inanimate objects.
Oh yeah,
like
I do that.
Anyways, Toy Story fan fiction aside, we're
Ah,
collecting
I don't want
words
to
for
think about that.
what are we getting,
Bad
Dana?
Forky,
habit.
forky, am I right?
Chewing nails.
Me too. Okay.
Expensive object. A house.
Facts.
Crimes. Selling crack.
Facts.
That is a crime. Location. Outer space.
I ain't been there.
Secret you'd never tell. DNA results.
You
I'm
wouldn't tell?
part crab. Not completely human.
I saw someone, like it was a reel or something the other day that someone was like, "Oh, I saw that I have more like early man DNA than like
They're like more caveman than normal
people."
man.
They're like, that was like the top thing on my like on the guy's like results, and he's like, I furrowed my like my early thick brow and read my
Did it look like he was? And he was like, "Rrr."
no.
Oh,
And activity. Being exhausted.
there you go. That's fun.
Silly name for a living community. Nudie Duty Estates. Sign me up.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Animal. Donkey.
You don't want to be at Nudie Duty Estates, Marco? What?
I'm just thinking if you put all that money in the houses, you should put a better, more generic sounding name on it. They always got to have that weird generic, effervescent, means nothing name. It's got to be like rolling
Location.
meadows.
Mirror maze.
Got it.
those are
Place
fun.
to go to hide. The bathroom.
All mom said. That's where my
Almost.
mom used to go to smoke her cigarettes when she was trying to quit.
Creature. One-eyed purple people eater.
Didn't you notice the bathroom smells like cigarette smoke though?
Oh, I
'Cause cigarette
totally knew
smoke's
she
hard to
was
go
smoking.
away.
I just
Yeah.
thought it was amusing. She just didn't want to smoke around us, so she would go in like her bedroom bathroom in the back.
Oh, okay.
Let's
That's
see. Place you could live. A private island. Nice.
Yeah, I guess.
Location.
You should go to a private island that's got snow.
Bricktown.
Called Reno.
My grandma was like had emphysema and stuff, and she was like on oxygen, and we'd go visit her, but she still refused to stop smoking. But
Oh,
so
that was my grandfather.
yeah, my mom would be like, just don't sit too close to her on the couch. I'm like, Mom, if grandma explodes, we're all going with her. Like, it's not.
Yeah, he
a
would
little bit
roll
further
that
down the
like.
couch.
My grandfather would roll that like 4-foot green oxygen tank, that metal thing, into the kitchen. He'd just sit there with like one arm hanging on it and like friggin' smoking away. And then he'd have a disgusting metal coffee can, like one of those big ones like Folgers used to have, and that would be like his spit up cup, basically. It was freaking disgusting.
Yeah, my grandma in the hospital for her, like when she was really going downhill, she asked a nurse, a male nurse working there for cigarettes. She's like, "Can I get some cigarettes?" He's like, "Oh, I don't smoke." And she goes, "Ah, you panty waste," and then like rolled away.
80s or something else, man. 80s.
She's classic. Loved
Yeah,
her.
you get to a level of a badass when you do that. Like retrospectively, if you're just like, you shouldn't smoke anymore. It's bad for you. Like, I don't care. It's like, all right, you've earned it.
Yeah.
You can
What are you looking for there, Bess?
I need an expensive object and a fancy title.
Expense. How do you spell? Let's see. We have house. We have medication. A Charlotte Tilbury setting powder.
Charlotte Tilbury setting powder.
I have no idea what that is.
She's a fancy makeup person.
Ew, that's why I have no idea what that is.
And a
Me
pen.
neither. I just briefly have heard the name before.
What's setting powder? Is that like foundation?
It's like you put it on your foundation to keep it all in place.
It's the thing in the little compact.
One of them.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
There are many things.
We
And a
don't.
fancy
Oh,
title,
we have-
Dana? Did we get one of those?
We did not get a fancy title.
Hit me with a fancy title.
Your Royal Majesty.
Okay, that will do it. Okay. So, our next scene is from 2017's Downsizing. The plot of this movie: in the future, a scientist is searching for a way to solve overpopulation and global warming. He invents downsizing, a process to shrink people to the height of 5 inches. Paul and Audrey, a married couple in Omaha with financial problems, meet Dave and Carol, who have already downsized. While the inventors advocate that downsizing is environmentally friendly through the reduction of waste, Dave argues that its benefits extend far beyond that. Exploring the possibilities of downsizing, Paul and Audrey agree to undergo the process and move to Leisureland, New Mexico, one of the most popular communities for small individuals. In our scene, Paul and Dave are discussing the benefits of downsizing. And if you're wondering, I'm not talking better yet. So we'll see if this gets worked out. Jeez Louise. So tongue-tied. Okay, let's do this thing. I'm big, Marco's small. Okay.
So after a couple years in outer space, we moved out to Mirror Maze.
Yeah, I think that's the last time that we were exhausted together.
Yeah, well, Mirror Maze wasn't such a good choice for me. As it turns out, I got into some real bad habits. Chewing my nails, selling crack. Pretty much hit rock bottom. I tell you, any other woman would have run for the bathroom. Carol, man, she's a saint. She stuck with me. But I really had to come clean about everything. I mean, everything, you know? Almost. I did tell her about the DNA test results.
So the decision to...
Well, that's the thing. We both needed a change. Hit the reset button. Start all over.
Well, and plus it makes you feel good to know you're really making a difference.
You mean all that crap about saving the one-eyed purple people eaters?
Yeah.
Downsizing about saving yourself. It takes the pressure right off. Especially money pressure. Just not driven and ambitious like donkeys. But now Carol and I are like your royal majesties.
And I'm still living in the same private island I grew up in. I mean, Audrey's dying for us to move, but we're really strapped. I mean, shit, I just finished paying off my medication.
Yeah, well, listen, if you ever start thinking about it seriously, here's my 2 cents. There's a lot of small communities cropping up out there, but don't mess around. Nudie Duty Estates is... Don't mess around. Nudie Duty Estates is where you want to be.
Good to know. Okay, head scene.
Yeah. All right, explain to me why one of you was really tiny and the other one was big.
Because Marco has been downsized, so
it's literal downsizing.
Yes, yeah. Literal downsizing. I
zoned out clearly for a minute there. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so people would get shrunk down to 5 inches, and then they would thus make less waste for the planet. Was the concept of the whole thing.
I slightly remember this movie when it came out.
That sounds like the worst idea ever, because you can die by getting stepped on by someone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they also, like, in this scene, they just like had them at a party, and I'm like, you wouldn't hear any of the things those people were saying. Like, they'd be so...
Well, I mean, like if you're gonna get scientific on it, he can't breathe oxygen if he's that small, because your lungs aren't made to process it like when you're that tiny. That was in an episode of Star Trek, Deep Space Nine.
I was like, how do you...
They actually beamed. They had talked about it, and then they had to, when they were shrunk down for whatever reason, they had to beam in air where they were at so they could breathe. That's the only reason I thought that. Also, it's like super distracting, and everything in that scene looks fake, and what's his name doesn't look quite right. I was like, this movie would annoy the living hell out of me, just because it's like just such a weird concept. It sounds funny, but I don't know.
It was kind of wild. And then it's one of those ones that I like. If I'd had a little more time, I would have read the the description of the plot more, because that's what I do. I'm not going to watch them, so I just read what happens in them, like on IMDb. Yeah. So that was one of the ones I was like, well, I want to see what the hell.
You've got to sell us in that like 2 minutes of intro, or I'm not going to watch it.
It definitely did not make a splash at the box office, so I don't think we're missing much. It was not popular.
It just,
Oh, our
I was
last
just gonna say,
I did read
You go. You.
I did read the whole plot for our last scene. That one is a little bonkers too. Let me tell you. But we'll get to that. We have 3 more moves to make tonight.
Okay, so we have food, fried chicken.
Mm.
Chicken.
We're adjusting now because now Tuesdays has to become our pizza night. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Ooh.
It's very confusing for us all.
Although, don't they get more discounted on Tuesday nights, I believe?
From where?
I don't know, maybe Domino's? I don't know.
Well, I usually do Costco. I have to go to
That's like the
Costco.
worst advertisement ever. You're just like, hey, there's a discount. Where? I don't,
Discount.
I don't
See,
actually know. What,
they eat cheaper.
Some pizza joint. I don't know.
No, we have to go to Costco at least once a week to feed this horde of people that I have. So
I would think so.
I can understand.
Anyway,
You
sorry.
could just underfeed them.
Game
Feed them less.
clue.
Oh.
Event you celebrate, graduation. Activity, headbanging.
Yeah.
Like because you're distressed or because you're rocking out.
Oh, well, that's not
Uh-oh.
yeah. If it's because you're sad.
Historical celebrity, JFK.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Male celebrity, Pauly Shore. Oh,
Is he though? What the hell is he alive?
I think so.
Oh.
Thing that is broken, my microwave. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, you should get a new one.
We all know that his mom started the Comedy Store in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Way
Mitzi.
to ruin things. Get it wet.
Truth.
Depends on what
Ruined
it
some
is.
English muffins that way this week. I was very upset.
Thing
no.
you read, the back of the cereal box. Way to
there
ruin
like a-
things. Try too hard. Ooh, game. Never have I ever.
Mm.
Oh, fun. Historical
good at
celebrity. John Wilkes Booth.
We're going with a real assassinating the president theme here with our historical celebrities.
Moving. That's how we do it.
Date and
Next
time.
week, Dead Presidents episode. Join
Date and time Y2K.
Time
we
with
could do Lincoln. We could do JFK. What else we got?
Who's the? Are we going just with ones that got shot or ones that died?
What?
'Cause you
It
got-
could be shot. That opens it up more.
McKinley.
You got Theodore Roosevelt got shot and then gave a speech, and then Reagan got shot by that
that's
guy that
right.
wanted to impress Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the one that got shot at like a bunch of times. Wasn't one of them?
JFK.
Was it Ford?
Ford had that squeaky Frome or whatever Manson family person walked up to him and like raised a gun, but it didn't work.
Yeah, one of
In
them.
Sacramento, it happened in Sacramento.
Oh, wow.
I know my history, guys.
Did not know this.
I've seen the play Assassins. Thing you find funny when people fall.
When's President's Day? That's we already missed it. Never mind.
Historical celebrity, Charlie Chaplin.
Yes.
Ooh, Beck says that she thinks that they also need a movie Libs pizza party.
We might talk about that.
Thing you read, shampoo bottles. Yay, Kendra's here.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did that. Not once in my life. If I read the
That
shampoo
you
bottle.
celebrate my dog's birthday every February 4th. Nice. Let's see. A group of people, retired community theater majors.
Nice.
Do you mean comedian? No, just kidding.
You're right.
Thing that is broken, your iPod. Oh, thing you read, juicy fanfic. Thing you
Yeah,
that is
just-
broken, an iPod.
Not in Marco's house.
Be nice to your iPods, Dennis, and then they would last forever.
Mine still works. I don't know for how long, but it
I
still
got
works.
a whole drawer of them right
I
here.
think I
There's
just
two in
need
this box,
I think I just need
and
to
here's one.
Watermelon
I love that
sugar.
they are
Oh,
handy.
no.
There's mine. This is the one I use.
I love
I'm gonna
that
hold it
they're
up
that
like
handy.
Tina does. You
There
can't
you
even
go.
see anything because it's a green
You
screen.
can't.
I have an iPod Touch, so
Mine's from 2006. I got asked what it was when I went through a metal detector. What is that? I'm like, it's an
Jeez.
iPhone.
No.
Yikes.
It's not even like that old. I mean,
God.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Charlie, you're on. Your costume's up here and you're not in it. Where are you? Okay. I will read this description.
oh, that's right. James Garfield was assassinated.
Okay. Our next scene is from 1984's Footloose. The
Yes.
plot.
Yeah.
Moving from Chicago, newcomer Ren McCormick, played by Kevin Bacon, who's famous for some reason, is shocked when he discovers the small Midwestern town he now calls home has made dancing and rock music illegal.
What?
As he struggles to fit in, Ren. Who's named Ren? Have we ever met anyone named Ren? Oh,
Have you been to the
God.
South, Coreen?
no.
Eh,
I mean, I have, but I never met anyone named
You didn't
There.
meet a Ren while you were there?
Nope. I just stayed on my grandparents' Alabama farm and didn't go anywhere else. He faces an uphill battle.
Alabama farm.
Well, it was on a lake. It was lovely.
They grew butter.
No, there's big bugs out there. Jeez. Anyways, he
Yes.
faces an uphill battle to get dancing back. With the help of his new friend Willard, another name you don't run into very often, and defiant, and I think probably highly unstable teen Ariel. If you've seen the car death attempt scene that she had, which was just horrifying when I saw that, I was like, she needs help. She needs people to come and intervene. She needs a talking to. I'm worried about Ariel. Anyways, with their help, he might loosen up this conservative town. But Ariel's influential father, Reverend Shaw Moore, again, Shaw, whose name's Shaw?
Everybody has a great name in this movie.
Stands in her way. Lithgow is lovely, though. I do love me some Lithgow. Anyways, in our scene, Ren recites from the Bible to convince Reverend Shaw and the community to loosen up their collective chastity belts and let the people dance. Now, Charlie shall come.
This is a great scene.
This is a wild
Is
scene.
that in the Bible?
I've never
shall
seen
come?
it somehow. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Nice.
I just want to say a few words about this motion so that you wouldn't think you were encouraging getting things wet with this idea. From the oldest of times, people danced for a number of reasons. They danced in prayer, or so that their food so that their fried chicken food would be plentiful, or so their clue would be good. They danced to stay physically fit and show their retired community theater majors spirit. And they danced to celebrate graduation. And that is dancing we're talking about. Are we told in the back of the cereal box, praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord, watermelon sugar. Let them praise his name in the dance. And it was King Pauly Shore, if I'm correct, who we read about in Samuel. And what did Pauly Shore do? What did Pauly Shore do? What did Pauly Shore do? He danced before the Lord with all his might, headbanging and dancing before the Lord. Headbanging and dancing. JFK assures us that there is a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to laugh about when people fall, and a time to weep. A time to mourn Missy's microwave. And there's a time to dance. And there was a time for this law, but not anymore. See, this is our time to dance. It is our way of celebrating my dog's birthday every February 4th. It's that way. It's the way it was. We reference my Bible. It's the way it was in the beginning. It's the way it has always been. It's the way it should be on Y2K.
And scene.
That was great.
That was pretty great.
Oh, you got the voice breaking. Perfect. That was delightful.
Probably all of it.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen that movie. The few scenes I watched for this were wild. I was like, what?
Yeah, this is
You've
like
never
this
seen
is like
movie?
yeah,
No,
this is like Penny's favorite movie.
I've seen
Oh,
both
wow.
versions.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's
true, then
great.
that's not, but go
This
see
movie
this
gets a lot of
movie.
It gets a lot of crap for that for the banning dancing thing, but when I rewatched it with Penny, that was pretty like subtly done. He was he's upset his son died or his right? Or he had I think it was his son. John
Forget what
Lithgow's son dies. That's why he doesn't allow dancing in the town. And then like at the end he's kind of convinced and he dances with his wife. It's very cute.
I'm telling you, it's a great go in with an
It's pretty
80s
great.
mindset. Just assume it's an 80s movie, so there's gonna
Yeah,
be some
yeah.
things. Watch the movie. It has one of the most fun ending scenes ever.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
More fun than what we just did? I don't know.
Do it.
I'm pretty sure that law's unconstitutional.
Right? Isn't
If
it
you s-
apparently based on a true thing?
I think so.
Maybe loosely, I think.
Sure.
Possibly.
Sounds like something people named Ren would do.
They have an epic scene where they make tractors go toward each other playing chicken and they play Bonnie Tyler. And it's great.
Oh, the soundtrack. I had the soundtrack on
Yeah.
cassette. It's
Oh,
fantastic.
we listen
Oh,
we
yeah.
listen to the soundtrack all the time.
Ran
like,
it into the ground. It's
If I
great.
need something that that everyone likes in the car, that's what I play. Is the Footloose
great.
soundtrack.
I listened
have
to that a lot as a kid.
Yeah,
Jeez.
had it on tape. Me and Adrian both had it on tape. We talked about this recently.
My parents must not have enjoyed it even a little bit because I mean, I wasn't born when it came out, but they never brought it back into my head.
I don't know what you old people were doing who were born when Footloose was made.
God, in the ancient times before Footloose.
1984.
It's got that
Oh.
perfect album cover, has like Kevin Bacon in his t-shirt doing this thing, and he's wearing like his Walkman, and it's got like a pink border around it. It's just Footloose.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so great.
And if you're not gonna watch the movie, you need to at least watch the part where he anger dances his pain away.
Yes.
It's like the
That's
greatest thing ever.
That's pretty.
Because
it's
it doesn't
pretty
make any
horribly-
sense.
it's
It's
horribly
like
great.
just pure like emotion
Yeah.
dancing, and you're just like,
It's
Maybe this
horribly
is an appropriate time to talk about what's coming up, Tina, because this is the
Okay.
kind of thing that people could donate to make us live stream a viewing of Footloose.
This is
So-
the thing. All right, kids. Real talk. May 4th, 2023. It's a Thursday. It's a big day of giving. If you've been around, you know what that means. It's fundraising time. It's our one and only fundraiser of the year because COVID's over and we're only doing this shit once. So every year we try to do something different. Last year we had a little Grand Prix race on adult trikes. The year before, what did we do the year before? Something big. I forget. We've live streamed for 24 hours straight. This year we are doing the big day of challenges. It's going to be a little different. We are not going to be live streaming a full 24/7, but we are going to be doing little things throughout the day. A lot of it's going to be online, social media stuff. And then at night at 7 o'clock until, I forget, like 10, 11, we're going to do a big day of challenges. So we're just going to get a bunch of crazy ass challenges, like hot wing challenge kind of stuff. Like Evan had his Birdie Bots jelly bean thing last year. All kinds of things we can think of. Torture people and put it on stage. And you'll be able to watch that on live stream also. Tickets for the show are going to be $10. And of course, you can donate all day long. And our goal this year is $30,000. Woo! The fun thing is, a few years ago, they opened it up free to before the actual big day of giving. So actually, starting this Thursday, April 20th, you can actually start donating to the campaign. So anything from April 20th through 11:59 p.m. on Thursday, May 4th will count towards our $30,000 goal. So you can donate early, donate often, donate on the big day. Just donate. We need your help. Our one big goal is we are desperately trying to get a new building. When our lease ends, we just re-upped our lease, and when it ends, we really would love nothing more than to be in a different building that actually has more than one bathroom. If you've ever been to our theater, that's true. One bathroom. A lot of people gotta pee. More classrooms than we have because we need more, and we need places for people to rehearse, and maybe a little more stage room, and maybe, I don't know, an office, maybe, I don't know, a closet so we don't have to store stuff on top of the bathroom, but yeah. But other than that, we do classes, we do shows, we are a great community for people that come in and stick around for a while. We do volunteerism. We have classes that we have for adults, and it's a great way to expand your own community and meet new people and just laugh and de-stress, and that's what we're here to do, is make people laugh. So we hope you will help us keep that going. That's the gist of it. But in addition to our main $30,000 campaign, there's going to be a bunch of sub-campaigns. So different groups of people, for instance, I don't know, Movie Libs are going to create their own fundraising page, and that fundraising page is going to feed into the big overall bucket of money that we're trying to raise for this year. So if you've, again, been with us for a while, we've done this for the last few years, where we have a fundraiser every year on our own little page. We have our own little goal, and we try to meet our goal to help contribute. And we have different tier levels for donating. So for example, some things we've done before is you could pick a theme for us to do 1 week, or you could pick a theme and then choose all the movies that go into that theme. Or we're going to do something crazy this year. Like, I don't know, maybe Charlie will do a voice and do somebody's voicemail thing. I don't know, maybe we'll have a viewing party with everybody online, like we're always talking about at Coreen's big fancy new house. I don't know, maybe
Like
we'll all watch Footloose.
Marco made a song about emotions last year, thanks to
Marco made a song about emotions last year. Yeah, so all kinds of fun things. But yeah, we could watch Footloose, and you could join in, and we could all have pizza online and chat about it and give each other shit, because some people are old and some people just have never seen this movie because they weren't born yet. I don't know. It'll be a good time. We'll come up with other things. If you guys have any suggestions for tiers that you would like to see, things, if I donate this much, I would love to have this happen. Let us know, because the song last year was somebody's idea and we made it happen. So you can always put that on our Facebook page. Long story long, I'm going to create our campaign page very soon and try to get that posted and put up on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/movielibs. By Thursday. So hopefully when it's ready to go, it's ready to
go. We'll probably do like a donation show on the 2nd, the Tuesday before, is my guess.
Yeah. And then anybody can create their own page. For example, one Miss Beck Marco has already created a page that's raring to go. But again, keep in mind, anything that you want to donate, just wait until April 20th, and then that'll go towards the 30th. I mean, you can donate at any time, but tallying towards the big goal starts on April 20th. So that's it. satcomedyspot.com/bdog, BDOG. Will take you to
nerd.
Some other pages.
B-dog. I love it.
B-dog. I'm still working on cleaning that up. So, maybe hold off for a couple days, and then we'll have everything shiny and ready to go.
Love it. Someone has taken Dana away from us, which concerns me, but that's okay.
Which is weird.
Most of the time that Tina was talking, getting a different jacket, because I was like, oh, I should use this time to get a black jacket, and then I put it on and it looks like shit. You can't see through it. It looks exactly the same as the other one. I'm like, oh,
Mario's just not having a good day.
I don't know why. Somehow sad Marco's like even more adorable than usual. I'm like, oh, Marco.
Oh.
You're doing great, Marco. You look fine.
You're doing good.
Thank you.
You're not, buddy. It'll be. This too shall pass.
Marco.
Got some words whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay. The whole show.
Oh.
See, this is why we had to switch to Tuesdays. We take so long to do these things.
I know.
We can't be rushed out of here.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
Hey, the show doesn't start for another hour and 15 minutes.
I forgot.
Okay. Term for old people, blue hairs.
oh,
That's right, they are. You take that.
Animal,
Old
kangaroo.
bag.
A type of person, a Karen. You know, it's so funny because most of the Karens I've met in my life were like the nicest people. Like
Oh, like actual
abnormally
Karens?
nice. Yeah, like actual people named Karen are like abnormally like nice people.
It's
I think it's
unfortunate
fun
that
name.
that has taken up a certain percentage of people, their name.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those fun names. Like there's like names that are more fun to use in like improv scenes. Like I just like yelling like Gary. It's like one of my-
Yeah.
Yeah. There's good yelling names.
yeah. Karen. You can just say it with angst and disgust.
I know somebody whose dog's named Gary, and it's fantastic.
Thing in your yard, snow.
Oh no, poor back.
Oh no.
Yeah, just you. I ain't got
Mhm.
snow. I got dog poop I gotta clean up.
Type of person, sports mom. Oh, here we go. Thing in your yard, dog poop. Both Lisa
Hey,
and
there we go.
Dennis were thinking along those lines.
Beck has that too, but hers is under snow.
Yeah, she can't see it. It's
Way to
fine.
say hello.
there.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Hello to you, Evan.
Way to say hello with a kiss.
Oh.
Depends on who.
Term for old people, boomer. A large open area, a rock quarry.
Wow.
A rock quarry. That's how you say that.
Hey, I'm
That's
not the only one who can't talk today. Thank you, Dana.
Eerie.
Certain words with certain syllables.
Say cinnamon.
Cinnamon. I have to think about it really hard. School cafeteria.
Cinnamon.
Thing in your yard, a trampoline. Ooh, that sounds more fun.
Have one of
Yeah, that's
those.
cool.
Let's see. I got lost. Area in the house, a coat closet.
Ooh.
Negative attribute, narcissistic.
Coreen, are you gonna end up being like a sports mom because you have 4 strapping young boys? Are they
Yeah.
gonna start playing like?
I need people to sponsor.
'Cause I just realized, like, oh my god, that sounds really difficult. Now that they're all gonna hit a specific age range with all of them were doing something, you'd have to
Right.
jet around all the time.
I mean, we've done like a kid in sports and it's already insane. Like with like just the comedy shit that we do. It's like,
Yeah, that's fair.
You need to put them all in comedy school.
no, right? That's
A large-
expensive too.
A large open area ballroom.
Did you say a negative attribute or a physical motion when I was not listening?
Negative attribute, narcissistic.
I know some people like that.
I don't agree, but each their own. Physical movement, windmill. Windmill. Oh, Charlie's saying to wait until after Big Dave Giving to fundraise for your family.
Oh, yeah. Donate to the comedy spot first, and then you can donate to my children playing sports. Okay, let's do it. That's everything. That's what we need. Okay, our next scene is from 2009's
Oh
Up.
no, I'm hitting the wrong button.
Where am I? Up. That's it. Spoiler alert. Cutest thing was I was working on this, and Jack, my oldest, comes up and he's like, "What are you doing?" And he like sees that it's up. And so I explained like kind of what we do on the show. And he's like, "I want to try." So I like printed out all these words that we needed and he like filled it out like a Mad Lib. And then he and I did this scene together with me as Carl Fredricksen and him as the little boy from Up. And it was pretty cute. And
That's
he had a lot of
adorable.
fun, which makes me want to eventually someday do a family friendly edition of Movie Libs and let Jack be in a character in it because it was pretty fun. Anyway, the plot of this movie, if you haven't seen it, Carl Fredricksen is a 78-year-old former balloon salesman who is being pressured to sell his home that he shared with his late wife. To avoid the pressure from developers, he decides to fulfill a lifelong dream that he and his wife shared. He is going to move to Paradise Falls, But to do this, he attaches thousands of balloons to his house and flies away to the South American wilderness. But things take a turn for grumpy old Carl when he discovers a little boy named Russell, who is desperately searching for a father figure, has accidentally stowed away on board the balloon-powered house. In our scene, Russell comes to Carl's door in an attempt to get his last badge, the Assisting the Elderly badge. And if everybody's ready,
Yep.
oh, Carl.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. My name is Russell, and I am a school cafeteria explorer in Tribe 54, Sweat Lodge 12. Are you in need of any assistance today, sir?
No.
I could help you across the street.
No.
I could help you cross the rock quarry.
No.
I could help you cross your coat closet.
No.
Well, I gotta help you cross something.
No. I'm doing fine.
Oh,
Slam the door. Open the door.
hello. Happy Tuesday. My name is Russell,
Kid.
and I am a school cafeteria explorer in Tribe 54, Sweat Lodge 12.
Kid.
Are you in any need of assistance today, sir?
Thank you, but I don't need any help. Slam the door.
Ow. Ow.
Proceed.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. My name is Russell.
Let's skip to the end.
You see these? These are my school cafeteria explorer badges. You may notice one is missing. It's my Assisting the Blue Hairs badge. If I get it, I will become a senior school cafeteria explorer. The school cafeteria must be explored. Caw, caw.
Ah.
It's gonna be great. There's a big ceremony, and all of the Karens come, and they pin on our badges.
Oh, you want to assist Blue Hair?
Yep, and then I'll be a senior school cafeteria explorer.
You ever heard of a snipe?
A snipe?
Kangaroo. Beady eyes. Every night it sneaks in my yard and gobbles my dog poop. I'm a blue hair and narcissist. I can't catch it. If only someone could help me.
Oh, me, I'll do it.
Oh, I don't know. It's awfully crafty. You'd have to windmill 3 times to lure it in.
I'll find it, Mr. Fredrickson.
I think its burrow is 2 blocks down. If you go past.
Oh, 2 blocks down. I got it. Okay. Snipe. There's motion. Here's Snipey.
Bring it back here when you find it.
And scene. Marco's a perfect curmudgeon.
I like being Carl.
Real time.
I love this
I was
movie.
very, very excited to see myself being cast as this
Yeah, that was
character.
pretty great. I was glad you got to be Russell.
I got the hat. I had the Wilderness Explorer book.
I
am a senior wilderness explorer. Thank you very much. And let me tell you what this is all about. If you are ever in Walt Disney World and you go to the Animal Kingdom, something I did not know. I have been going to this park since it flippin' opened, and I did not know this until literally just before COVID, that if you go up to this little stand, you can pick up this little book that's very, very cool, this Wilderness Explorer book, and you go all over the land, and each page has different activities, and you earn these badge stickers, and they're really freaking cool, and you get to do all kinds of cool stuff and learn things and talk to people and learn about fossils and birds, and you can talk to people from other countries, and get badges all over the place. And I was upset because I got the whole thing finished except 2. And then I didn't realize they closed at 5 o'clock. So then I had to wait like another 3 years post-COVID to go back and earn my last 2. And then I got Senior Wilderness Explorer.
Oh,
That's
nice.
That's
awesome.
it.
I love it. That movie is
This
adorable.
is literally the best thing I've ever done, I think, in the entire park, by the way.
Love it.
That's
Love
it. And I'm going to wear this costume until we're ready for the next scene.
Bruce loves that movie right now, and I have to like look away.
Yeah.
Cry like a baby.
The beginning is pretty hard.
Just fast forward the beginning, he'll never know, and just be like, yeah, this is when it starts right here.
No, the end part gets me too, though. There's the
Oh my
two.
God, yes.
That's true. I forgot about that. It's been a
I
minute.
mean, it's beautiful, and I love it, and it's.
I
it's very-
boycott these movies just because I know they're sad. So I watch
No.
them once, and then that's pretty much it.
No, that one's
This-
that one I find worth watching again. But the other ones that I'm like, no, that was torture. I could never. Like Dumbo. Dumbo is so freaking sad. That mom cradling the little baby elephant when she's trapped in jail.
Bambi, when he starts crying because he can't find his mom.
No, the Disney movie or Pixar movie that I always like rant is like upsetting and nobody seems to mention it is Finding Nemo. Like it has this horribly sad opening where like 400 children die, and then the rest of the movie they're like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so like protective of your kid? It's like, because he's only got one. He's like gimpy. Like this, like everything he does in the movie is actually completely correct, and everybody's like, this sourpuss is ruining the mood. It's like, no, his son is kidnapped. He's kidnapped in the movie, and he doesn't know where he is. We know where he is, but he doesn't know. And it's like they treat the whole thing like, God, what are you doing? Why are you so like upset right now?
The other one that I like didn't remember was so sad was Land Before Time.
Oh my God.
I just hunkered down for a movie about racism. I didn't realize I was going to bawl my eyes out. Like, what's going on right now?
Everything with Littlefoot's mom is so messed up.
Oh.
I don't know if I've seen that movie.
What?
What?
Land Before Time is one of the greatest animated movies ever
Or like
made.
I did when it
So
came
great.
out, maybe, and I haven't seen it.
I saw it
since.
like 6 times in the theater.
Oh.
I didn't.
It's pretty great.
Oh, sad though. Jeez.
It's very sad.
Yeah. Anyways, we have one more scene for you guys. If you guys have a favorite depressing animated movie.
I think it'd be easier just to name an animated movie that did make you cry.
Oh man, I know that everybody talks about how sad Coco is, and then
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, I didn't cry at the part I was supposed to cry at in Coco. I
Listen,
cried.
Were you
when I
supposed to
was
cry it in
pregnant.
Coco?
The
I don't know.
The
grandma.
Remember Me scene when he's singing to his grandmother. I lost my
I
shit.
cried through most of that movie.
I cried like a baby after that because the mom is pregnant the whole damn movie. And then at the end of the movie, she gives birth to a baby girl, and I'm pregnant with my third boy, and I sobbed like a baby. I'm like, she gets to have a girl.
Put your earmuffs on your kids when you talk about that scene. Here we go.
I don't care anymore now. I wouldn't
Mommy
change
didn't
it.
want us. She cried in the theater because we were born.
I think the only like animated movie that makes me like well up at all is The Iron Giant.
I still haven't seen that one.
Oh my God.
How do you not cry?
Okay, the beginning of Up is very, very sad, or like, but you know, it's very touching. Oh, that's what I was gonna say when you were mentioning names earlier, because you mentioned like the use of Gary or Kevin is the most inappropriate like adult name. And I know we know a Kevin, and I give him shit for this all the time. But like you would never be like, oh, it's General Kevin. It's not like a grown-up name. So the fact that the bird is named Kevin is like hilarious the whole time.
Love it.
He could be Captain Kevin on Star Trek Enterprise.
That's
You would never name him Kevin though. It wouldn't be Captain Kevin. You'd give him an awesome name, not
there's
Kevin.
names that work in the
Captain Cooley.
reverse like that. Like there's certain names that you're like a little kid named Paul. Like what?
Oh no! Any little kid, modern little kid that you run into, at least in California, who has like a biblical name, you're like, what?
Yeah.
No, you have to have a name like that's like modern and unique.
Anyways, we're so off track. I apologize.
So you don't want to do laundry.
Yeah, right. We
Plenty
can't.
of time.
Anyways, laundry. Okay, that's a suggestion. I'm focused now.
Valuable object, a beanie baby.
I got a bunch of them around my house and they ain't worth shit.
I went to a thrift store this weekend and thought of you, Marco, because there's a whole section of Beanie Babies.
Currency, shiny pebbles.
Ooh.
Nobody was buying them.
Oh, Penny loves Beanie Babies, but she has too
Place
many.
you could live, Cabo San Lucas.
Yeah.
Male celebrity, Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Trejo.
He's machete.
I'm gonna say it in a really white accent. Activity, hiding from my kids.
So, speaking of white accent, I'm going to pet peeve for just a second. Moving here to California and having studied Spanish for a few minor years in school. Please tell me how it makes sense that the city spelled Vallejo is pronounced Vallejo here, when you'll accept the J as an H sound, but you won't accept the double L as the Y sound that it should be. So it should be Vallejo, but nobody pronounces it. It's like, I want to do it half American and half Spanish. It makes no sense. Explain.
You're completely correct, and I've never once contemplated that in my whole life.
Yeah, I didn't. I just
like I never noticed it.
Drives me bananas, and I will never call it Vallejo. And if I do, it's going to be very sorry.
I'm sure 90% of the people watching this have no idea what a Vallejo is. So.
What do the people that speak Spanish call it? Do you know? Like if they call it Vallejo, it's been validated by the citizens of Vallejo that that's what it's called.
They call it the city that white people don't know how to pronounce. Right?
Activity, meditating. Currency, gold.
Gold.
I'm assuming this is amount of time, 2,650 weeks.
Sounds like a good time.
Okay, what are we looking for?
A group of people, an insult name, and a location in a house.
Group of people, tourists. Location in a house. We got a basement.
Not that one. I need a different one.
Okay. Let me scroll up. Scroll. Let me search. House. I can spell that one. Closet.
There's Kevin.
We also have next to the crumbs under the stove.
We don't need to talk about the crumbs under the stove.
And we got insult name. Oh, we don't have any insult names.
Dana, give me an insult name.
Butt face. I don't know.
Whoa.
Emotionally unintelligent.
Okay.
Why does my... Okay. Okay, and then could I get a place you could live that's like a building type of a location you could live, not like a city?
A place you can live. We got a farm.
Okay, that'll work.
Farm.
Key. That's not what I need to sort that by. I know how to use my Google Sheets. That whole part of this hasn't changed, so why am I having trouble with it? I don't know. Anyways, our last scene is from 1986's The Money Pit. The plot: Walter and Anna must start looking for a new house, but they can't afford much. This changes when they meet a lonely con artist who sells a beautiful mansion at a ridiculously low price. What could go wrong? However, the second they move into the house, it falls apart and they must renovate the entire thing before the frame collapses. In our scene, Walter and Anna are fighting because her ex-husband is apparently a manipulative psycho, according to what I read online. Walter believes that Anna has been unfaithful, which she hasn't been, but her ex is lying about that, but she was too drunk to know that he's lying about whether or not she's been unfaithful. And Anna is also mad at Walter for some reason that wasn't clear in the reading that I did because it didn't sound like he did anything wrong, but I'm sure he did. So they do what any healthy couple would do, and they yell at each other in front of what appears to be 50 plus construction workers that are actively working on the house at one time. And as someone who recently had their house entirely demolished and rebuilt, I can guarantee you that there would never, ever be this many workers working on a house at once. I don't understand it. There's no way it would be efficient to have one lady painting in a corner and other people like eating breakfast and then like I don't know. It's wild.
Yeah, there's
Anyways,
a lot of slacking off in this one.
it's a pretty interesting nonsense happening. So yes, Charlie, if you're ready.
I'm always ready.
Always ready. Good. That's what I like to hear.
I'm not breaking up fights on the trampoline.
Oh no, they're fighting.
They're fine. Having an 80s parenting mentality from now on.
And action.
You're up bright and early.
I didn't hide from my kids very well.
You look great. Got a date?
Yes, with the tourist band. I'm starting with the brass and working my way to the drum section.
Don't you think we should meditate?
This is not the time to meditate. I'm mad and I'm getting madder.
Oh, you're mad. What do you think I am?
I think you're an emotionally unintelligent butt face.
I know that. I didn't realize how big an emotionally unintelligent butt face I was until last night.
Oh, neither did I.
Let's just finish this thing right here now. I'll pack your Beanie Babies for you so you don't have to come back tonight, and I'll send the rest later.
You expect me to move out?
You shouldn't have any trouble finding a bed.
I don't know what makes you think that you can just throw me out of my own farm. You're the one who's moving.
Ha! I have worked and done laundry. I've suffered. And you want me to move out because you've got the hots for Danny Trejo? No way. You hear me? No way.
I have worked and done laundry and suffered for this farm every bit as much as you have. Actually more, because I had to put up with you.
This is ridiculous. You don't even like this farm.
I love this farm.
You've done nothing but complain about it since we got here.
I did one other thing, Walter. I sunk every shiny pebble I had in the world in this farm.
And you'll get it all back.
I don't want the money. This is my farm and I'm not moving.
It's a big farm. We'll divide it up. You stay in the basement and I'll stay in the closet.
That is such a dumb idea. Sometimes it amazes me you ever pass the bar.
I'm sure it does. You've never passed a bar in your life.
You are so much less attractive when I'm sober.
Thank goodness it's not that often.
All right, that is it. I have had it with you, okay? The farm, Danny Trejo, the tourist orchestra, and everything. How long will it take to put this place together?
3 years.
Okay, we'll stick it out until the farm is finished, and then we'll sell it, we'll get our shiny pebbles back, and get the hell away from each other.
Fine.
And get back to work.
And scene. Delightful.
Wow.
Trejo's
Yeah.
a stud.
That didn't sound like a very healthy conversation.
No, And this ex that lied to her to make her think that they slept together when they didn't actually sleep together, he then does a big about face and decides that these two people belong together, and he uses his music to somehow bring them together. Very wild. I got very sucked into the description of this guy.
I haven't seen this one yet, sadly. I know it's one of those movies that I should have watched eons ago, but
Me and Adrian bought this movie when we moved to our house. As like a haha, let's watch, and then we watched about 10 minutes and gave up, and I sold it. I was like, this is dumb. I don't want to watch this. And I thought it was the other Tom Hanks movie where he's in a house.
All of
The
them?
Burbs? I thought I thought it was The Burbs.
Oh, The Burbs.
Oh my gosh. Well, everybody.
That's a good Shelley Long though, Tina.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers.
It felt like it wasn't. It was better when I was rehearsing it. It slipped a little bit. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Beautiful. I thought it was beautiful. And thank you everybody for joining us. We will probably have our girls show next week because it's already queued up, and why not? And I think
Whenever Social Stacey comes back.
Yeah, man. We need to have more girls in the show to make our girls show work. But anyways, we are so happy everybody could join us on Tuesday. We can't wait to see you next week. Like and follow us, all that good stuff, and have a fantastic day. Goodbye. Mwah.
Goodbye.